Good morning. How are you? I hope you have made a journey from the beginning of lamb to the slaughter. Last class, we stopped the conversation between Maloney and her husband Patrick. Patrick was very serious after taking 1 or 2, 3 packs, sitting in a relaxed manner. And Maloney was wondering what type of things haunting husband. And Patrick told one thing: you don't make anything supplementary foods, like you sit down and listen to me. I am going to give you a matter of fact. I am going to tell you a matter. Please listen. That was the stage we were stopped last day, right? Are you okay? You are reading the book right now. We are entering to page number 81, Ways with Words. Page number 81. I go by page and para-wise manner. I explain each paragraph like that, going, reading and reading, because to give you much pleasure in the way of literature. Now let us go to the first para, page number 81. Look, this is going to be a bit shock to you. Patrick says, what I am going to tell you will be a shock. Please listen very carefully. I am going to tell you a matter that which makes you shock. I am afraid. But I have thought there is no other way but to tell you. I have decided only one thing to tell you. It's right away. Patrick is very, very innocent like a lamb. He says, I cannot hold this matter in my mind. Furthermore, I should tell you today. What would be the matter? Everybody wonders. Our Maloney is eagerly watching. What bomb is going to be put? What Patrick is going to put a bomb, atom bomb like? What matter is that? And she was eagerly waiting to listen, because without Patrick there is no life for Mary. And Mary loves her husband very much, in the way that though she is ready to do anything for him, she is just husband is just like a son to a sunbather, the writer says earlier. And he told her, I did not have long for 5 minutes at most. Patrick says, I need only 5 minutes. I need only 5 minutes to talk to you. That is a matter of fact which I cannot hold in my mind. Furthermore, I should tell you today. That is why I ask you to sit down there and listen to me. And she sat still through all, watching him with a kind of dazed horror. Mary was under horror. What is her husband is going to do? What is her husband is going to communicate? Was further away from. So there it here. And I know it is a kind of a bad time to telling you. Patrick says, I know, my dear. It is very bad time to talk to you now. That because you are pregnant. On the way, of course, I will give you money. Underline the statement. Patrick says very plainly, don't worry. Out of this, anything may happen. But I am ready to give you whatever you want. How much money you want, I am ready to give you. Mary asking, who wants your money? Just like Patrick says, whatever things I have done to you will be compensated. I am ready to give you whatever amount you need. See, you look after. This money will be enough to look after you in future. Underline this statement. Patrick is in the opinion that ready to give you money, and this money will be enough for your future life. But there needn't be any fuss. You need not make any problem. Fuss means don't make a confusion. You need not worry, my dear. Whatever things I have done to you, and I lived you so long as your husband. But today I am leaving you. I am going to give you whatever things you want. How much? I will write in the check and hand over you. You go. This is enough for your future. Mary wondered what this man is going to ask. I hope not any it would be very my job. His first instinct was to believe, any of it rejected. It could be how perhaps he hadn't even, maybe even she went over a business and acted as though she hadn't been listening. She sort of woke up again and might find it none. I will get the supper. After listening this matter from Patrick, Mary did what? She told nothing. She told, okay, I will make a supper for you. Today we will, because as you told, this is the last night and we are going to separate. And I will make a last supper for you. She meant to whisper this time. When she walked across the room, she wouldn't feel touching the floor because she lost her control. She never expected Patrick would see that she will be compensated and would anything do for. And she was walking like a shadow on the floor. Everything was automatic now. Downstairs, cellars, lie down, freeze, and side cabinet taking all to object. She lifted out and looked at it. It was wrapped in paper. All of a sudden, she opened her refrigerator. And it was wrapped. What was that? So she took off the paper, looked at him. What? Underline. A leg of lamb. Lamb to the slaughter. A leg of the lamb. All Christian families will be enjoying non-vegetarian food every day in Western countries. She has kept a big lamb leg piece. It will just like shape of my hand, big one. It was wrapped and kept in the freezer. She opened the freezer and looked what? With what I would make a supper for my husband, leaving husband. A leg of lamb. All right, then there would be lamb supper. She carried upstairs, holding the bone in it with her hands. She went through the living room. She took herself this lamb in her hand, lamb leg in her hand, and came straightly to the place where our Patrick was sitting. She standing over the window, and she stopped. For God's sake, he had hearing, not turning round. Don't make supper for me. Underline. Last line, page number 81, bottom. Patrick replies, Mary, you don't make supper for me. I am going. Today night, I am leaving you. I am going out at the point, page number 82. You take page number 82. Now, Maloney was very much worried, and she took with the post and swung a frozen leg of high in the air, brought it down as hard as he could sit back on his head. Even the writer did not expect. The character Mary Maloney, took this leg lamb, big one. It has a big bone inside. Made a hit on the head of Patrick. Patrick fell down. Look here. Lamb to the slaughter. Without any provocation, Mary took this leg of the lamb with very force, just hit on the bald head of Patrick. Patrick fell down. Look. It is called what is called climax. Mary could not talk anything. Mary believed in action. Mary could understand this man is going to live with another lady. Now what did she do? She murdered him. Look, with what tool? Not a pistol, not a dagger, not a knife in the kitchen, but with his leg piece itself. All right, hitting on the, this is what is called unexpected twist, and things will be happening in the stories of such people. That is what I told you in the beginning, the story. Why this old man of the shop told this boy that I will pay you money back. Because you are graduate children, graduate students, you have to think very high. Let your imagination be high in the horizon. then things will be in the proper hand that you will enjoy. This is what is called literature. Literature to be enjoyed. Literature to be met in the bold sense that it is a piece of art. And this art to be enjoyed in this way. So many thousands and thousands of writers are there. You go to Tagore's story. So many stories written by Rabindranath Tagore. Or you go to Khushwant Singh. There are so many stories. Mulk Rajanand. So you collect stories from the library, try to read. Being literature student should read. All others have to develop their horizon of knowledge by reading such beautiful books. Where the postmaster, written by Rabindranath Tagore, at the last time, postmaster is loved by a young girl. And postmaster who is very old enough. And he should say, Ratan, there is no other way but I should go to my house. Because I have wife and children there waiting in my village. I cannot give you that much love that I show to my wife and children to you. You are the primary stage of a lady, womanhood. And I must leave you. Love and sad and satiety of the love. A younger girl, love to a postmaster almost 50 to 60 years old. That you should enjoy the story written by Tagore. Life is full of meeting. At the last stage, Tagore says, life is full of meetings and partings. Don't bother about. This is the part of our life that I should come this island and in village and become postmaster where you begin to love me. A very beautiful story that everybody should read. Rabindranath Tagore, I think I mean almost 100 to 150 stories he had written, small short stories like this. This is what happened. Will you forget this, Patrick? Will you forget this, Maloney? Maloney, who is a pregnant lady who is sole inmate of Patrick. After listening the words of Patrick, what did she do? She did not talk anything. She straightly went to the kitchen, opened the fridge, from the freezer, took a lamb piece in the pretext of preparing food and supper. But she came slowly and hit on the head on the spot. Patrick fell down. Finish. Did you expect that? No. Do I expect? No. Did the writer expect? No. This is out of writer's control. Characters went out. This is called literature. You should enjoy it. She might just as well him and slept. She stepped back in a piece, waited for page number 82. Thing was that remained standing here swing. Then he crashed the carpet. The violence of the crash noise, some table overturning, somewhat confusion happening all of a sudden. The moment she realized Patrick dead and fell down, she also wondered what should we do like. So she made some toppling of the furniture, like one table upside down, everything happened. All right, she showed herself. That statement you underline. I have killed my husband, underline. What did I know? I killed my husband. I killed my Patrick. With out of which passion that I do, that I don't know. But I killed him. I smashed him. That generalization truth is very vindicative. It was extraordinary. Now clear became sudden. She began to thinking very fast. As the wife of a detective, Patrick was a officer in detective agency. She knew quite as well penalty would be. Then she began to think, if police arrest me, what would be the penalty and imprisonment charge and all that. Is there anything compensation will be given to my child who is in the belly? She is thinking. That was fine. It made no difference. And it would be one or the day, the wait 10th day. What did they do? Mary Maloney did not know, and she certainly wasn't prepared to take a chance. She carried the meat into the kitchen. The moment the leg of the lamb kept there, she took, again went into the kitchen. What she's going to do? Place it in a pan. The big leg piece itself put in a pan, kept on the oven, kept on the stove, began to cook. She washed the hands and ran upstairs the bedroom. She sat down before the mirror, tidied the face. She washed her hands and tied the face, touched the lips, and with some lips, and she did some decorations. She tried a smile. It came out rather peculiar. She tried, "Hello, Sam," she said brightly aloud. She pretends to be in action in front of a mirror. "Hello, Sam." Sam is going to be another character. All right. "Hello, Sam. Is there anything vegetables kept there?" Like. And she took much courage after acting. She took one big bag from the house, went into the shop. The shop is owned by the Sam. The voice sounded peculiar. "I want some potatoes, please." "Yes, I think I can of peas." That was better. Both smiled. She rehearsed in several times. Underline, she rehearsed how she would act to Sam. Sam is the shopkeeper. Before reaching the shopkeeper, she acted herself, rehearsed how to act. Then reaching the shop, page number 83, she reaching the shop. Reaching the shop, she to, "Hello, Sam." Underline, sometime they will ask you, who is the owner of the shop? Sam. "Hello, Sam," she said brightly. "Why, ma'am, good evening. This Maloney Patrick used to visit the shop regularly." Why? So, calling Sam, Sam wondered, "Why, ma'am, alone? Patrick, sir?" "No." "Mrs. Maloney, how are you? I want some potatoes." What Maloney demanded? Maloney demanded, "I want some potatoes," as if nothing happened. Her conscience, guilty conscience, telling that she murdered her husband. But hiding that matter, she goes to the nearby shop. Who is familiar? The shopkeeper is familiar to Maloney. Maloney asking, "I want some potatoes." Sam said, "Potatoes? Yes, I think I can." Oh, peace. The man turned and reached the shelf. Then Patrick decided, is tired and doesn't want to go out night. Sam did not ask anything about Patrick, but Maloney says, "Patrick today is very, very, very tired. Today is Thursday. Usually we go outside to Indian coffee house for supper. Today she very tired. We are not going. We are ready. We are going to prepare food today. So give me potatoes. Usually go on Thursday. Now what about Mrs. Maloney? I have got meat." If you are preparing food, very beautiful pork meat is there in the shop. Can I take 1 kilo of pork meat for you? I got a nice leg of lamb. Then Maloney says, "No, you needn't worry. I have lamb in my fridge. I'm taking lambs personally, the grocer. Don't believe it make a difference. You wanted those potatoes? 2 types of potatoes available in the market. You want these Idaho potatoes or chocolate pockets?" Said everything. Sam. The man glanced around the shop. He about knees of the black chair. "I know like that. Perfect. He loves it." And what it was. "Good night, Mrs. Maloney." "Okay, thank you." Maloney got some vegetables, including potatoes, from the shop, began to go to house. She was returning home to her husband. He was waiting for the supper. He must cook it and good. Make it as tasty as possible, because the poor man was tired of if she entered the house, she happened to find anything unusual. Underline. Maloney is planning, this lady is planning. When I reach home, when I opened the front door, I saw my husband falling down. Then this is the interpretation. Actually, Maloney killed him, but Maloney want to interpret the story in different way. That the moment she reached and opened the house, she saw husband lying down. Immediately she telephoned to the police people. Which police people? All the detective agency people who are familiar to Patrick. They are working under Patrick. So your head officer, who is my husband, when I reach home, fell down. What is the reason? Find out. Look here. Very twisting story, that lamb to the slaughter. And the poor man was tired of the she indeed. She happened to anything unusual, tragic, terrible. Naturally, it would be shock. She would become frantic and grieve. Page number 84. You come, page number 84. Mind you, wasn't expecting to find anything. She was just going on the vegetable. Patrick Maloney was going home with the vegetable Thursday evening. And Sam would also tell, Maloney came here, took some vegetables, including potatoes, went there. Then only she found her husband lying down. That is the way she told. Do everything right and natural. Keep things absolutely natural, I will need. Therefore, she entered the kitchen by the back door. She was humming a little tune to herself, smiling. All right, this Maloney is very cunning. She went back to the house and entered the house through the back door. And that time, she was acting as if nothing happened. She was singing a song. Rupatara Mastana, Pyar Mara Jeevana, like a singing song. Look, this is the condition of Maloney. Patrick, she called, how are you, darling? She put the parcel down on the table, went to the living room, went so laying here on the with the legs of double, and all the love longing for him knelt down beside him, began to cry. It was easy, not acting was necessary. So she thought, all of a sudden, seeing the body of Patrick, she began to cry and cry and cry. A few minutes later, she got up and went to the phone. Maloney went to the telephone and rang the telephone to somebody. She knew the number of the police station. When the man could answer, quick, come, quick, Patrick is dead, underline. Maloney reporting to the police, my husband Patrick is dead, please come. Who is speaking? I am her husband. I am his husband, Mrs. Patrick Maloney. You mean Patrick Maloney dead? Police people ask. You report is he dead? Yeah, dead. Be right over. The man said, come. The car came very quickly. Police officials came. When he opened the front door, two policemen came. She knew them both. These policemen familiar to Maloney because they used to come to her house because Patrick is working in the detective agency. And she knew nearby all the men that are precinct area around. Precinct means area around. She felt Jack Noon's arms. Jack Noon, one of the policemen, is familiar. That time, oh Noon, my husband gone like crying and shouting. Was called O'Malley, kneeling the body. I'm afraid he is what happened. Briefly, she told the story about, underline, briefly, Maloney described the whole story, what happened. While she was talking, crying and talking, Noon discovered a small patch of congealed blood, underline, one of the policemen, Noon, his name is Noonan. This Noonan found some blood stained on the back head, part of the head of Patrick. Congealed blood, dead men said. He showed O'Malley, who got up once and hurried to phone. Soon, other men began to come to house. Later, police photographer came. After that, there will be some, forensic reports and all that we have to take. All these are controlled by police people. Then photographer came, he took some fingertips. Then there was a great deal of whispering, muttering sign, but they always tried to kindly. She told her again, time the night be. Patrick had come. They asked several questions. When did he come? What did he do? Where did you go? When did you come? So many categorical questions. She told how put then. The vegetables came back to the find lying on the floor. When I went there, when I went to the shop, then I saw, after coming with the potatoes and vegetables, I saw he is lying on the floor. Which grocer? Where did you go? Which grocer? Which shop that you went? She told something odd detective. In 15 minutes, he was back with a page of notes and there was more whispering through the pool. Very cheerful, want to give him good supper, peace. And you try to put some food and for these people. All right. What all things you have done for him? What all things you bought from the shop? Can you explain? After a while, the photographer doctor departed. One doctor also along with the photographer came to check the body of Patrick, and everything examined and certified he is dead. And the photographer along with the doctor, they went out. Then the fingerprint man went away. The two detectives remained. These two detectives, Noonan and other, these people are familiar to her, also officers under Patrick. So they remained because they are accustomed and habituated to this house, and they are always coming there to take supper and food and all that. So they are familiar. So they remained there, and the policemen, they were expecting nice to hear Jack Noonan asked if she would rather go somewhere to her sister's house perhaps. And one of the officer, Noonan, asked, if you want, you can go to your sister's house. This type of matter related to burial and all, everything, that I will manage. But she told, no, I don't want. She did not feel she would move at the yard of the moment. Would they mind awfully if she stayed just where she was until she felt she did not feel too good for the moment? That also underline. Page number 85, underline. She did not feel too good at the moment. She really did not. Then page number 86. You come page number 86. I go by para-wise, sentence by sentence. This is the part of the literature. You should enjoy the part of the literature. You should be familiar with certain beautiful words. After reading the story, then you at least collect almost 50 to 60 words which are very unfamiliar to you, and try to find the meanings of them in the dictionary or given in the glossary time in the backside of the textbook. Then try to understand its meaning. Then try to use it in your daily use. Then it will be okay with you. That is the purpose of teaching and taking much strain like me people doing for you. So you have to cooperate. So it is not easy thing that to explain things. You have to be cooperative. You have to be supportive. Read all the pages, whatever from the beginning. Then keep these two characters in our hand. Then things will be under our control. Literature will be in your control. Vocabulary will be in your control. And everything will be in your control. And you will definitely slowly develop a taste for reading and enjoying the literature. Now our Maloney is not ready to go home sister's house or somewhere else. She wants to remain there. And what is going to happen, we will see in the next class. Thanks a lot.